Hello everybody and welcome back to my page, and we are going to continue on with coding with Termux and AI Pro Gemini. So first off, we have to touch up a few things, and that's setting up a IP for any IP address to be able to upload videos on our subscribe project. Now in this video I'm going to show you a few things we got to touch up inside MongoDB and the handshakes with AWS and MongoDB in the terminal, and show you the success of the buttons working for the sign up on our subscribe project and uploading a video on our subscribe project. So first of all, we go to the MongoDB Atlas login. You should have created that in a few videos back. If you haven't seen those first steps, those first videos, I suggest you stop watching this and go back to the first videos, otherwise you're going to get confused. Okay, so we're going to start this video. This is part 6. Alright, now you got to click on security, go on to database and networks, follow me, and now we are going to go to IP access list underneath network access right here. Alright, so it should take you to this page, and it's set up on custom IPs, and those IP addresses are different IP addresses from the same device. Because we're using an Android device, the Android device makes up different IP addresses all the time, so we're going to add an IP address. We're going to go back to Gemini just to copy this IP address. This is the IP address we're going to put in, and this allows any IP address to connect with MongoDB. So access list entry, we're going to paste that right there. Allow access for everyone. Everyone. Okay, so now we've got that IP address tapped in there. See, it's warning me this access list entry potentially allows access to all IPv4 addresses. So we're gonna click confirm over there. Alright, so we don't need all these other ones in here now. Those are random IP addresses that my Android phone just made up on the spot because it keeps changing IP addresses all the time. Alright, I'm going to click delete on this one, delete. And I'm also going to click delete on this one, delete. So now we have an IP address for all users to upload videos on our subscribe HTML localhost test. So I'm going to get out of there, and I'm going to show you some more processes that we're going to go through. Alright, I've got to go all the way back up here. I've done a video before this and the phone cut out and completely deleted the video, so I've already had some conversations with Gemini that you didn't hear. Alright, so we're going to go up, scroll all the way up to where you guys left off on part 5 video. Alright, now this is where we left off. There's my part 5 video there that I shared. Do I look like that fella? I shared a picture of myself and told him to put my picture in there, but that fella looks like an older version of me. Okay, so this is the conversation that I had with Gemini earlier on my last video that just malfunctioned and cut out. Gemini, I'm ready to start coding again. I have all the AWS keys in the .env from the last video on part 5. You should have followed the instructions in the description on part 5, and that would have showed you how to get your AWS keys and put them into your .env file in your root folder. Subscribe. So on. We've got MongoDB, and then it's telling me this is a massive exciting step. So to secure the user's passwords when they sign up on our page, we have to install bcrypt.js. So all you got to do is go copy this code, go back to the terminal in the project root folder, paste it, and push enter to install bcrypt. So it's updated the server.js for me. Created a dashboard with a video swipe. So we've created a dashboard HTML for the user. Once the user has signed up, they push a button to go to the new dashboard.html where they can start uploading videos. So we've gone and done that. And there is a critical part that you got to follow, and I'm coming up to it right now. Okay, all this code is just recoding because I'm telling it to enhanced. Yeah, I'll show you so you don't miss out on something. So I asked it, I want to know that it's making a successful handshake with AWS. Can you add that into the JS file so when I run the server.js that it shows me that it's making a successful handshake with MongoDB and AWS, please? So it updated my server.js again, so when I run the server it gives a tick for MongoDB and it gives a tick for AWS S3. So, and if they do not connect properly, that means it's going to give you an X. Okay, that was the main reason we had to go back into MongoDB and allow IP addresses from anywhere to run the server, because the Android that I'm on keeps on making its own IP addresses randomly. So I had to put it to any IP address so that I can run the server. Otherwise it'll keep pushing an X every time the IP address changes. I have to keep going into MongoDB to change the IP address, but instead of doing that, just allow access from any IP address. Not access, just to run the server from any IP address. So we got the index HTML updated as well. So I said it is successful, Gemini. Let's continue. I'll show you that it was successful. So we'll go into the Termux app. So this is the last time I try to run it. That's because of the IP address. It threw an error. It wanted me to go back into the MongoDB, wanted me to go back into MongoDB and then add the new IP address that my Android phone had made up. But instead of doing that, I've gone in there and just allowed all IP addresses. So we're going to run the node server to make sure that AWS and MongoDB are making successful handshakes. Just got to be patient, wait. So it's injecting the env files, injecting env. There's 6 codes in env, and it's trying to connect to AWS and MongoDB right now. Running on port localhost 4000, successful. So as you can see, that new JS code prints out the successful handshakes, and there's the AWS S3 complete. There is the handshake with MongoDB complete. So there we have it. We have those all connected. And if you're trying to connect and it's having an X, or you ain't even caught up to this part, because you need to listen properly and you need to speak clearly to Gemini and you need to follow every step that I've done, because if you get one little piece of code wrong, it will not work, and you're probably trying to find a needle in a haystack trying to fix the code, and you may as well just start all over again and watch the video from the first video. If you try and rush ahead, you're probably going to muck your code up, and then you're going to get a headache trying to look around for what you've done, and it's not going to work. Okay, so you're going to mix it. Okay. Panadol doesn't work. Panadol does not work because it just presents new frustrations in your head as you go, because you're dealing with a lot of code, right? So when I said it was successful, that's what I meant. And then it said, wow, we're ready to go and update the HTML to make a new button for the sign up. Okay, so it gave me an HTML code for the button to be on the landing page when we go onto our subscribe project page on localhost 4000. So it's telling me go there and sign up. Okay, so I'll show you. We'll go there and we'll sign up on localhost 4000. Alright, you're probably going to see that I've gone straight ahead because I was recording video just before and it cut out on me and didn't save. Now I'm redoing it all over again. So I tried to refresh the page after I reset the phone and it came straight to this. So when I refresh this, it should go straight to, okay, it's gone to my login, and I need it not to do that. Okay, so we're going back here. So it's already got my login. So we're going to sign up. Okay, we got to sign up. Okay, since I've already used these credentials have already gone to MongoDB and you cannot use them again. So I've already created a sign up. So I'll just go into login, and then I'll just type in my password, which was subscribe. Enter. MongoDB has successfully held my credentials. Now when we uploaded before, this is the thing. When we uploaded a video before, it wasn't showing. Listen carefully. When we uploaded a video before, it wasn't showing, and now I gotta show you the cause. So I wasn't showing the video before. I shared that I wasn't showing a video. I said to Gemini, I have blocked public. Can we insert cause and policies so that we can have the HTML pull the data out of the bucket and view it on the HTML page, please? And then blocking public access is exactly the right move for secure application. When your bucket is completely private, standard S3 URLs will return a 403 forbidden error because AWS doesn't know who is trying to look at the video. Okay, and so on and so on. To fix this securely, we need to use pre-signed URLs instead of making the bucket public. Your backend server, which has the secret keys, will act like a bouncer. When your HTML page asks for videos, the server will generate temporary VIP passes, pre-signed URLs that grant the browser access to view the videos for a limited time, 1 hour. Here is how we set up the cause policy on AWS and update your server to generate those VIP passes. So before you touch any cause, you have to install AWS SDK into the root folder subscribe. So you copy their code, go back to the terminal, Termux terminal, make sure that you're in your root folder subscribe, and you just paste it and push enter. And the step 2 is the cause. So you got to copy these calls that it gives you, cross origin calls, sharing calls, and click edit. Okay, so we got to copy that. I've already done it, I'm just showing you. And then we got to go back. We got to go back to AWS. Excuse me. Okay, we're in AWS S3. Okay, wait for it to load. Waiting for it to load, waiting for it to load, waiting for it to load. Okay, I'll just pause it while it loads. Oh, pause button's not working. Okay, so it's loading up. Let's just gotta be patient with these things. Alright. Alrighty then. Okay, so we're in our bucket subscribe dash project. As you can see, this was the name I gave the bucket. So when you're on your project, right, look, as you can see up into the left hand corner underneath the black bar, there is Amazon S3. So you go to Amazon S3 by searching S3, then you go to the S3 bucket, then you go to buckets, and then you click on your bucket name. Subscribe dash project is my bucket name. So I'm going to come down here and show you where the calls I posted were. So we go straight to cross origin resource sharing calls right down here. Can you see it? Right here. Alright. And then you just push edit. If there are already calls in there, then you have to select all those calls and just paste their whole code that Gemini gave you straight over the top of them. Since those were the correct calls, I don't have to change them again, so we're going to go back to Gemini. Okay, now Gemini will give you an updated server.js for pre-signed URLs. Okay, and that is it. Yep, that's where I had recording problems. So this is where I was up to, showing you guys the page. So we've already ran the server.js and seen that it's making successful handshakes with AWS. We've set up our calls, we've changed the IP address in MongoDB. And now we just got to get our page out. As you could see that the sign up button works correctly. There are a few buttons that we still need to put onto the dashboard.html, which is a go back log out menu. As you can see, we only have an upload video button and a play button. So I'm going to show you an upload right now. Upload video. And it's going to go into your phone database, and all you got to do is select the video. I'm going to select a little video because I do not want to put on a humongous video. Alright, okay, I'll just stick that other one up again. We'll just paste this one again. That'll give this video its own little ID code from MongoDB, so it'll have a different ID code to that one that's already uploaded. And we can also change that ugly grey classic box to a beautiful box that says uploading, please wait, and then we can make it say successful upload, congratulations, afterwards when the video has uploaded. So we're going to wait for this to upload. Still uploading. Shouldn't take too long. And there we have it, upload successful. So push OK, and then there's a manual scroll already set in there, and from here on now all you need to do is upload your HTML pages with whatever content or buttons that you need. But on the next video I'm going to show you how to add another button that's a logout button. Well, you can do that yourself, just ask for a logout button. You can also ask Gemini AI for a admin dashboard where you can purge the video, delete the video, its IDs out of MongoDB, and the data that's gone into your S3 bucket directly from your admin dashboard. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like the video if you found any of this information useful. Don't forget to subscribe to stay in sync with other videos where I will be creating more things with Termux and Pro AI. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Peace out.